Oh, all right, I won't pussyfoot around, chat. We're going to have to address the big drama that's happening. Big drama. I have been responded to in video by none other than Divorced and Dragons. The long away. He said he's like mad on Twitter like 3 weeks ago, and he's like, I'm going to make a video on you. And here it is. It's happening finally. He took his Metamucil. He grabbed his fucking stolen valor hat. he took his I knew a guy in the Coast Guard or something. I don't even fucking know. He put on his sunglasses so that he could hide behind them a little bit. He put himself in a little tiny box. And here we are. I'm in the thumbnail. I guess I could show you the thumbnail live, I believe. There he is. There he is. Ooh, an old one. Wearing the Gryffindor? This must have been fucking a while ago. Not too bad, though. I got that out of a loot crate a long time ago. I disavow the Gryffindor shirt. It's still in my closet, but actually, maybe it's not. Wizards of the Coast using AI. New PHP ready to go. RPG drama update plus actual. Jake attacks. I attacked. All right, I'm going to roll to attack. Are you ready? Got my D20s right here. My clackies. 17, boy. Let's go. All right, that's a hit, buddy. That's a hit, buddy. Sorry about it. Okay, I wanted to show you this because if you look back just a second ago, what happens is when he watches somebody on stream or whatever.
Oh, man.
He puts up their, like, channel thing at the bottom, and he's like, this is the video I'm doing. Let's see what he does.
I'm not even gonna give him a little shout out. Let's I'll tell you what, let's set this up a little bit.
I'm not even going to give him a shout out. I'm in your title, bro. I make him so mad. It'll be on the screen anyway. You can't help it.
There's a YouTuber. Actually, I think he's more like a Twitch streamer. And then his OnlyFans girlfriend cuts his videos for him.
That's right, she does.
Who has taken an interest in me.
An interest? Is it an interest? Oh, kind of.
Now, longtime listeners of the show will remember actual Jake.
Cornholio,
the great Cornholio.
Okay. Cornholio. Got me, dude. Fucking, was that Ren and Stimpy? No, Beavis and Butthead? I was fucking owned from like 1992, I guess.
There he is.
That's me. That's actually me right there. Shout out Dan Rossi Draws. Cool artist.
Easy. Imagine being, like, I like doing this. As I've said before, it's just a hobby. Who knows what will happen in the future, but I couldn't imagine spending my prime earning years like this guy is being a streamer. I think he had a lot more popularity when he was with his partner.
Prime earning years? No, I definitely make more money now. Are you kidding me? Oh, man. YouTube is not a very lucrative platform.
First, then he transitioned into
Ooh,
Hannah.
A little transphobia for you.
He was actually big. They were like militant atheists on YouTube. Oh my God, how annoying they must both have been.
Militant atheists? I don't know about that. I'm definitely outspoken, I guess. What makes him militant?
Now, normally his targets are really like bigger YouTubers, so I guess I should be flattered.
Oh my God, you're such a little guy. Oh, he's just a little guy. I shouldn't pick on the little guy. He's just such a fucking like worm. I mean, just don't upload stuff where you say dumb shit on the internet, and I won't have to talk about you. That's it. That's the whole thing. You get submitted onto my Discord, and then I peruse the Discord, and I go, am I gonna watch that? I've not clicked on some of your videos before because I thought it was boring. This formula is not very difficult to understand.
Because he'll take on like Jeremy from the Quartering. Like,
I don't. Look, I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. While he has a more successful YouTube channel than you, I do not consider you his intellectual inferior. You know what I mean? I think you're a smarter guy than Jeremy Hambone, okay? Now, that's not a compliment to you. That's just, I just don't think very highly of Jeremy. This isn't like, it's not rocket science out here. Yeah, conservatives aren't very bright people.
Benny Johnson, David Rubin, all these like...
When is the last time I covered Benny Johnson or Dave... Did you call him David Rubin? Or Dave Rubin? When is the last time?
Mainstream conservatives, and then there's little old me showing up like five.
What I do?
Yeah, what?
Oh, you're just a little guy.
what I do? 5 or 6 times in his in his feed. I don't know if I just got on.
And you, Lieutenant Weinberg, what I do in that courtroom scene in A Few Good Men.
Good Men, yeah.
References? All right.
Yeah, this guy's a little salty about me. So, hey, like I say, what's good?
I guess I'm salty. Can you play the beginning of I haven't said a word yet. Can you play some moments to react to from me? Before it's right now, it's just like a cope fest.
If I can dish it out, I should be able to take it. Let's see.
You should be able to.
I bet they're going to say I'm divorced.
Yes. You're divorced. You're the divorce guy. That's correct. I bet they're going to say I'm divorced. Absolutely. You're divorced and Dragons does. That's the name you've gotten from us. It's too late now. Cat's out of the bag. You're a divorced guy. Whether you're married or not is irrelevant to you being divorced. That's an energy that you hold with you. It's an aura. It's at some point happening to you, buddy. It's sort of like a there's two axes, and there will be a convergence point in the meme to reality ratios, and you will become one with the divorced guy. But I mean, your energy is there already. You have all the precursors for what this takes.
What do you think, Crazy Mouse?
Well,
over under on that?
There was that rumor before.
What's that mean? That rumor before?
Actual joke.
So, actual joke? Got me, dude. Dude, he keeps roasting me. I don't know what to do about it. You're too quiet, but you've turned me up too loud, and I'm already a loud guy. I already speak with my chest into my microphone, so. Dungeons and Dragons boomer guy. He's just...
Gen X, look at that hairline.
I don't think we got to be... slinging your little slurs around. If you're Gen X, man, it's a rough Gen X. It's a rough Gen X thing. Take the hat off, bro.
This guy is in his 30s.
That's right.
He's the kind that'll make fun of like, oh, look, he's a bald boomer.
You are a bald boomer. You are a balding boomer.
This guy smokes pot.
Oh, fuck. We should do that then. Do you think this guy likes Willie Nelson, for instance? Do you think he'd be like, oh, yeah, Willie Nelson's cool? Not pot. I guess we got to spark up then.
He's really living the life. He's living off of like super chats.
Well, I always just remember this as the guy.
Well, I always remember this is Sorry, I'm an old man.
Super chats.
Well, I always just remember this as the guy that had that interest in like. Didn't he put up a poll? About,
well, yeah, we'll get into that. Yeah, I have that in the hopper.
I don't like that.
Yeah, I
didn't like that. Are you talking about the poll where I was like, at what age did you first experience sexuality? Like, have like a crush on somebody? How is that creepy, man? Hey, chat, at what age did you first experience attraction? I would definitely say 5-ish years old. I had crushes on girls. 5 or 6. Some kids are like 4. 14 before you experienced any sort of attraction to somebody? Wow. Not before it was reciprocated or anything. Like even just unrequited, I think that person's attractive. You didn't think a person was attractive until 14. That seems late. And maybe you were just super preoccupied.
Don't either. Yeah, we'll get into that. I'm just saving it. Now this is a video I wouldn't have expected him to like EFAP. This was just my Castles and Crusades video, which is basically, now look, I had to throw a little something in the title, kind of like, hey, D&D's awful now. Here's a better game, because you do have to get some eyeballs on it. But generally speaking, I didn't take the whole video and just tear apart D&D. It was just all stuff I liked about Castles and Crusades, stuff that we like, in general in our group. So this was an odd one. I don't know if he's getting desperate because there's better.
It was just interesting to me. I am a DM. He's too scared to go over the last one. I guess so. Or he was racist. Oh. He's a particular kind of whiny. So this is the D&D.
Whiny?
Yeah.
Crazy Mouse.
That's tough talk for a dude with a 5 head.
That's right. Tough talk for a dude. Can we address this guy? That's tough talk. What do you mean? This guy's whiny as fuck all the time. You're a mouse.
You've known me for how long? Would you describe me as whiny?
I do not think that you are whiny. That is not.
I think this guy is a beta, and he fucking follows you around like a twerp.
Yeah, speaking of PDF, Jake, you might be a PDF.
You might be a.
You know what PDF is short for?
I do.
Crazy Mouse. Okay, there you go. So,
sure so why? Huh? What? You just don't. What? You're just like this guy. Look at him playing D&D. He might be a pedophile, by the way. Okay. Dance around some fucking like accusation, I guess. What does he have?
I can tell you went into this with a plan, Jake.
Is such a... What do you mean with a plan? No, I never watch... What do you... No. You think I'm going to fucking write a video about you? You think that's how it goes? Hell no. A plan? The plan was to turn the stream on and watch videos with chat. What a loser. First of all, you don't have to buy any of the products. You can just get them. You know what I'm saying? Second of all... Yes.
Are you advocating
1,000,000%.
piracy, Jake?
Yes, 1,000,000% I am advocating for piracy. 100. Yes, yeah. If you do not support, for instance, Hasbro's business plans, but you still want to play their game, someone has the copies of the PHP, and so you can get them for somebody. I'm sure. I don't give a fuck. Why would I? Yes.
He's just, guys like this are just kind of sad, actually. Like
Yeah, man.
You have to understand, he's living like in the middle of nowhere with an OnlyFans woman. Like his girl. Is an OnlyFans girl.
She is uploaded to OnlyFans sometimes, yeah. I don't know about she's being an OnlyFans girl, though, implying that, like, that's where she makes all her money. That's not true. But she is sexy, that's true. I don't understand why that would be relevant to why I disagree with you about D&D. But, maybe that just shows what measure of a man you are. Anyway, I'm not embarrassed that my wife is hot. That would be weird. Yeah, I don't know. You can look at her boobies for money if you want. I can go touch them.
Which sometimes that has like that stigma of like, oh, she's hot.
She's not. Yeah,
she's not hot now. Okay, well, it's gonna bother you that she's hot. This has been the problem every time. This man has been ratioed on Twitter on multiple occasions for this very claim. Like, every single time it's like, you're not hot. All right, show us your fucking wife, buddy. Now we have to put your wife through the misogyny ringer as well. We got to see if my chat thinks your wife is fuckable. Does that seem reasonable to you? It's a wife off. Mine will win. Only one of us will have a wife when it's all said and done, when the dust settles.
It's not just like, I'm picking on. Like, I found out she's the one who like cuts up his. That's another thing. This guy's a full-time streamer. He can't even be bothered to cut up these videos because this comes from a larger live stream. Like, I'm just a portion, I guess, of his stream for this night. But then his chick will cut these. And make a video on YouTube.
Dude, like you ever seen those movies where like there's like a drug dealer, and then they have the room where the topless girls are cutting up the coke so that they can't steal any cocaine. That's what Sarah's like. She just has her titties out, just fucking chopping up videos, bro. Chopping them up, editing them to make you look bad, buddy. Actually, you know what she's doing? She's taking out my ums and mouth slaps and fucking pauses and donation sounds and trying to make it faster for a YouTube audience. She's just taking out my deficiencies. She's going to chop it up with her titties out. Scandalous-like.
So she's the one doing all the work. And then she has to
She does do that work, yeah. But she's not doing this. This is work, too. She definitely does a lot of that work. And then I pay the bills doing this, and she gets to keep the money doing the editing. Yeah. That's why you should go to the YouTube channel, by the way. If you're on the YouTube channel right now, I mean, you should obviously subscribe immediately.
Hustle her ass on OnlyFans.
She hustles her ass on OnlyFans? When was her last upload to OnlyFans? She does that at her leisure, okay? So if she feels sexy, she throws up some pictures and people pay her for the pleasure. That's not how she pays the bills. I think it makes you very uncomfortable, though. I'm sure your wife would do just fine on OnlyFans.
And this lazy ass just eats and smokes pot.
What do you mean just eats and smokes pot? I actually cook and smoke pot, sir. I do the shopping, for instance. I do the cooking. I clean the kitchen. I cut the lawn. I am daddy. I do lots of stuff. I'm big and responsible.
And streams.
I do stream.
Probably plays video games, I'm sure.
I play some videos. I play a few video games, but I'm not much of a gamer. Like, I play like MLB The Show. And sometimes on stream I play Baldur's Gate. But Sarah's more of the gamer. Close!
Oh, and he plays a little D&D, too.
Play a lot of D&D. We play a weekly D&D campaign that I've been DMing for 5 years.
I would, if any of you guys have ever heard or seen of a video of him doing like a live play on D&D, I'd like to see that.
Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, there's definitely a thing.
I
See what he's
apologize.
got.
Did you get this one?
We'll see what he's got.
What you looking for? See
His
what.
baseball jersey.
His baseball
I
jersey?
follow him on Twitter. I think he's a Detroit guy. I know he likes the Lions.
Yep. So that's Miguel Cabrera, the baseball jersey.
Crazy Mouse kind of likes the Lions too.
Caspera? I'm trying to read what that says.
It says Cabrera. Caspera.
I don't know.
These are sweltering speeds for you two to podcast at. Can you guys please slow the content down? There's too much charisma aboard the SS Divorce.
We're 24, maybe for the Tigers. I don't know. I don't know who that is.
Hall of Famer Miguel Cabrera? Of course you don't know, because you're a beta. You're a mouse man. You're not a man. You're not one of the boys. You're a mouse. You're weak. Any baseball fan would know that that's Miguel Cabrera. He won the fucking Triple Crown, dog. He has over 2,000 hits. He was a beast. We got him from the Florida Marlins. He used to play third base. We moved him over to the first, dude, and he DH for the last few years. Great hitter. Best right-handed first baseman maybe of all time. I'm just saying. If you want you just can't stand any woke stuff, well, man, don't put woke stuff in it.
That's fair.
Yep, it is fair.
But at a certain point, there's not much left.
At a certain point of what? Of what?
It's just worn to a nub. There's
What's worn to a nub?
nothing beyond the woke stuff anymore.
You could be a what is?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Take the glasses off them. Yeah.
All right, take the glasses off me. Are you ready? Are you ready for this? Chat, you're about to raw dog the peepers. I know. Look, it doesn't have to be like this all the time. We can put the glasses back on. It's just too dreamy like this. It's distracting. There's just no reason for us to do it like this. We're gonna go back to safety, okay? This is gonna be safe for all of us. Okay? Condom on. No one's pregnant anymore. There we go.
Jake, I don't have to pirate my books.
I don't have to pirate my books either, but I'm not gonna. If you don't respect Hasbro, just don't buy their shit. Hello? Explain yourself.
I'm not a depressed Twitch streamer.
No, you're a depressed, soon-to-be divorced guy who's estranged from his daughter. Like, this is what's happening. You're a sad guy that doesn't have my life.
I have a 9 to 5 that pays okay.
And wait,
I have a 9 to 5 that pays okay. That makes me not depressed. Anybody, you know how you go to the fucking psychiatrist, you go to your therapist, and you're like, man, I'm just depressed. And they go, have you tried getting a 9 to 5 that pays
I thought Jake was fucking hot.
okay? That should fix it. I don't know. You could die at any moment. I could get run over by a fucking truck tomorrow, and I would have lived thus far a quite happy life, and that's the point, in my opinion. Endlessly hoarding wealth. I mean, I'm doing fine. I'm paying my house off. I don't know how much money you need, man. I'm never gonna be a millionaire. The only way I would be a millionaire is through this endeavor. Like, I'm not gonna go be a millionaire fucking teaching or maybe working in government, but I don't think that's gonna happen anytime soon.
and so does Mrs. D.
Yeah, and so does. Yeah, this is gonna shock you. So does my wife.
Yeah.
Last I looked, we're still married. I don't know. Maybe she's doing things behind my back. I don't know. But I asked her last night.
Still together.
I said we're going to talk about this guy. Are we still married? She chuckled and said, "Yeah, I think so." So.
Wow, that's pretty rough. That's a fucking. Why would you admit that? She chuckled and go, "Yeah, for now we're married." You see what I'm saying? Like, that sucks, man. That's rough. That doesn't sound like you have much chemistry. That's too bad. It's all right. I think she'll find someone better.
I might have an option for you.
I love this place.
Say
Well,
something.
hello. I might have an option for you. That started quick.
I hope you guys are. It's called a stinger, you dummy.
It wasn't stingy though. It was just abrupt. It's called you ever heard of it? It's a stinger, bud. All right. You have 5,000 subscribers. That wasn't a quality stinger. You needed some kind of like intro into the thing. And then I also don't like the I love this place scream. It's just like too much. It's a jarring rather than like now my attention is on.
There's a Lions thing, and like over here, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lion right there. Football.
Thanks, man. Is this guy just naming shit on the screen? I saw a lion. I see a lion. Yes, I am a Detroit Lions and Tigers fan, and also the Pistons, and also a little bit of the Red Wings. I don't really watch hockey that much. He's all literally D&D's Pooter Falcon. It's pathetic. Got me.
He was pretty like I followed him a little bit on Twitter. Just after a while, he's just
Are those popcorn kernels? Is that what those are supposed to be?
Yeah, little baby corn on the cobs.
Yeah, does this guy have ADHD too? He seems distractible.
I think corn means PORN.
Yes.
I think he's such a...
You think corn means porn? Why did you spell the word porn? You think the corn means porn? Why? Why do you think so sexually of me? That is not what it means. Hello? Huh? It's just corn. There's nothing more to see. My goodness, man. Relax. You're going to embarrass the mouse.
Degenerate. Well, look, he's shacked up with like an OnlyFans chick. So.
Shacked up with her. That's right. We have sex and we kiss and we smooch and we love each other. It's just shacked up, though. Go. We're just fucking... It's basically, like I said, it's like a crackdown in here. She just has her titties out all the time. We're doing drugs. I guess I'll do more drugs. We're just shacked the fuck up, dude. This guy makes my life sound kind of badass. I feel like I should get I should wear a wife beater and like a gold necklace. I know I have a wife beater. Do we have a gold necklace chain I could wear? Maybe a pinky ring?
Wizards of the Coast, in a long series of missteps, may have, stepped in it again. This time it looks like they're updating everyone's rules information on D&D Beyond to their new edition of the game.
They were going to do this, and then they stopped doing it, which is a very good move. It actually might be in my D&D server.
True, but you can't blame me, Jake. I didn't know that at the time.
It's tweet right here. Great work, actually. True, I was just ignorant. You can't blame me for not knowing the thing I said that was wrong.
We get it. Stop beating the dead horse.
Stop beating the dead horse. It's interesting, for a guy who talks so slow, he thinks that I'm not going quick enough.
You don't have to read every bit of it.
You don't have to read the thing that you're talking about.
Wrong,
Since the PHB came out.
Look at those small hands. Do you see how small his hands were?
Yeah, they look like those baby.
My small hands. My small hands. He's trying to find something that he can like stick. He's like, sure, this guy's small hands. Wait, he's got more hair than me, but he doesn't have enough hair. That didn't work.
Off.
His wife is hot.
Take the hat off and the glasses.
What were we talking about? He was hand shaming me. My bad. Anyway, my hands do just fine.
Yeah. Oh my lord, Jake, how big are your hands?
I don't know. I've literally never thought about it. Imagine, does this guy sit around and go like, oh god, I hope my hands are big enough. How big are my hands? They're this big. I don't know, dude. Normal? What are I don't know. They're normal.
Never show those on camera again. That's humiliating, my friend.
Why? What would humiliate you about? If multiple people thought that you had small hands, it would humiliate you. Sorry, you're gonna have to try something. I don't think the hands. He has small hands. It's gonna make me feel bad. Man, imagine having hands. Oh God. How can you be so cringe and embarrassing? I don't know. I don't really care about wizards or like them.
But you play D&D.
Yeah, I do.
I hate this sort of
Why?
who cares, whatever. But
What do you mean? You could play D&D and not support the company. I'm pro tabletop role playing game, not necessarily like Wizards of the Coast Hasbro. You know what I mean? I don't know how you can't parse that in your fucking brain.
Don't get so blah blah. But it's like, all right.
Do you think I'm being a nihilist here instead? That's your take? You've rambled so long with the mouse that you forgot what the topic was?
You shouldn't be obsessed, with things, but it's okay to have a little passion in your life. I know it's hard to do when the first thing you do when you wake up is probably smoke weed.
I do not wake and bake. No. That's a very good way to waste weed. Wake and bake? Ugh, not efficient. If you're always high, you're never high, man. Nah, I wait for the evening. Literally front load this video with ad hominems and now acts chagrined. I know, right?
For somebody who says just live and let live, bro, why are you concerned about what we're playing? Why are you concerned that I don't happen to like 5th edition now?
No, that's not it. It's that your criticisms of 5th edition are stupid. right? There are valid criticisms of 5th edition. You'd be like, I don't like how the sorcerer works. The ranger is kind of fucking weird. Like, these are fine. I don't like their business practices. Totally valid. You're like, they're woke. And the things that you're talking about are like, you have to allow non-binary players at your table. And it's like, you really don't. You just play whatever fucking, you can play a little fascist fucking LARP game at your home table if you really want to with the 5th edition shit. I don't care. The criticism is not valid.
I hate it. It's just, it's not the game for me anymore. And I know why. It's content, and I do understand that, and that's fine. And I got no problem with that.
Before you started.
Why is he like starting to pussyfoot? He's not speaking with his chest. He's starting to speak down, like literally into his chest.
You should thank him for his quote-unquote honest coverage of you, Double D. I see.
Look at this guy.
Looking to getting Jake a pager from Lebanon. I heard they're on sale right now.
Get him a pager from Lebanon. Blow this guy up with a bomb. Okay. Alrighty. Relax, man.
No comment there.
No comment. Just a death threat? Average fucking divorced and dragons viewer. Sheesh. This guy has no fucking charisma. God.
Oh, come
You have
on
some,
now.
Jimmy
I got a
Christmas,
little.
Yeah.
Do ya?
You don't have a 3.
Yeah, come on. I mean, I'm not married to an OnlyFans chick, if that's what you're asking. I mean,
Well, I mean, in fact, what you just uttered was part of the problem, part of the calculus towards the why you have a bad personality thing. Yeah. I can't believe you're so mad about Sarah. It's just crazy. You're so butthurt because you probably argued with her on Twitter and you want to like drag her in or something. Do you want to make a video about her? Go ahead. Bring up some tweets and we can talk about it.
see those hands, Jake?
What is wrong with you? I cannot believe you. Did someone tell you once that you had like big hands and you're like, yeah, hell yeah. I got big hands. I don't even know if you do, man. I don't care. I don't know why you would give a shit. That's fucking weird. That's just fucking creep shit. I don't know. Sure. I'm very happy for you, or I'm sorry. I don't know. Observe my man hands. Shows the softest little boy hands ever. I know, right? I like. Okay, dude. Congrats. Fuck yeah. I'm very happy for you and your hand.
Those are quarterback hands. Those are pitcher hands. Those are wide receiver hands. Those aren't micro hands.
Did he just say that in high school he was a quarterback, pitcher, and wide receiver? Buddy. All right. That's pretty cool, dude. So sad. I know. That's a lot of hand talk. He's really into hands, isn't he? Goodness gracious, sir. I know sports ball, does he? This motherfucker didn't know who Miguel Cabrera was. What are you talking about? Anyway, I had to watch. I literally am streaming late tonight because I watched the Tigers beat the Royals.
Hands.
Yeah, those aren't little T-Rex hands.
T-Rex
You
hands.
really shouldn't have showed those micro hands, Jake. That's
The micro hands. I've never seen a guy talk about hands more in a video. I gotta see Sarah on your stream sometimes, so I wanted to show his girlfriend too. Aw, with his hand? That's cute.
it's going to be another point of attack in Castles and Crusades.
That's gonna be another point of attack. Ugh. It wasn't very effective. It's fine if you want to play whatever game you want to play. I don't have any opinions about Castles and Crusades. I would suspect that Castles and Crusades is specifically something that is not woke, that he doesn't like, and people on his not woke list that you can play.
That's right.
Probably problematic. That's right. Nailed it. In some way. Play the game you want to play. I don't care.
Play the game you want to play.
In fairness, isn't that what Double D?
Literally, you're going to say you're going to admonish me for those words. He's going to say, "Isn't that what you just said?" This is a phenomenon that happens with chuds when they watch me watching their videos. They think that everything I have to say must disagree with them. Like, apparently we agree. Then okay, you don't have to just agree with it. You don't have to do it begrudgingly whatsoever. You could do it like a man and be like, "Yeah, I mean, I agree with this guy." True. I was right, though. You did it because it's like not woke. Specifically, that's how they market, right? So it sucks. It's going to suck. And that's why we watched it.
Jake bragged earlier that he shortened Player's Handbook to PHB.
Oh, did he really?
Don't you remember?
Did I brag? I said PHB, and then I showed chat that PHB stands for Player's Handbook. You think I was bragging for identifying letters? Mouse? We've got problems with your cognition. I'm starting to see that there's a reason that you're the off-camera sidekick. Maybe he should be relegated to not involved.
He called it PHB.
I wasn't looking for it, so I didn't catch
Yeah.
it. But did he really do that?
Yeah, he called it PHB.
Oh, what a dummy.
Player's Handbook.
What a dummy, calling it the PHB? What?
PHB.
He's such a dummy. I mean, he's high too, but he's such a dummy.
Huh? I guess using common parlance is being high and a dummy? Why are they mad at me for calling it the PHB? It's what we call it. Everyone calls it the PHB. I didn't invent that. Huh? Should we develop a bingo for this guy? What the fuck? I don't even know what the disagreement. What are you saying? They were mad at me for agreeing with him, and they were like, yeah, he called it the PHB. This is a weird gold mine of criticism, because it's not criticism. They don't know what to say about me. Why did this video make him mad? Was he just mad on Twitter, and then he's like, I'm going to watch a video if he did of me, and then he picked this one and was just seething otherwise and couldn't figure out what this video upset him about? Like, why are you booing me? I'm right. Like, he's just fucking mad at me?
Jake.
Okay, dude. So you don't know the jargon and I'm the dummy, I guess. Huh?
$5, Patrick Demo. Jake was so enamored of communism that he decided to try out Chinese foot binding on his hands.
Patrick with the
Patrick,
zinger.
man.
Patrick got me. Chinese foot binding? All right, I'm opposed to the foot binding, by the way. It's a misogynistic practice.
Or 3, maybe. $5. Jake is a D-Gen. Absolutely. In D-Gen SEX terms. CNC means...
SEX terms? SEX terms?
Ooh, consensual non-consent, basically. Oh, boy. Yeah, thank you very much for that. We'll get into a little bit.
CNC?
We won't go forever here. But we'll let it run out a little bit. And then I'll show you some of Jake's more interesting tweets.
Yeah,
Just
show
to
some
remind you,
tweets.
Some of you already know, but
He's got good tweets, this
some of
guy.
you might need reminding. In our game, one PC, my buddy Crazy Mouse's thief Linus succumbed to a very powerful creature early on. Remember that? You getting PTSD over that,
Yeah.
Crazy Mouse? It's poor-
This didn't look good.
I keep saying it was like one of those things like, all right, whoever has a problem with me, take one step forward, and you think everybody is going to join you, so you take the step forward, and everybody just stays there.
I went to help. And
He went to help, and everybody stepped back.
So no one likes this guy, even in the roleplay setting? That makes sense.
He just looks at me and goes, "This ain't good." Yeah, that was early on. Ouch. But even he would probably tell you that it was.
They left him to die, yeah.
The
This is boring, man.
party's monk was
Like you,
unlucky
Jake.
enough to get.
I think I've livened it up a little bit, but I think the funniest shit is you coping.
he's claiming that it's boring watching you on his live stream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
That's right.
people might think he's boring.
Yes.
So he's boring watching a boring video.
Yeah.
You fucking got... Look at this mouse guy doing mouse math. He's fucking got me. If I'm watching a boring video, that's me being boring now. Fucking nailed it. Hey, look, actually, do you want to know who really the failure lies on? The person who submitted this, and I'm just going to guess, could be wrong, Reno Redhead. I'm guessing it's your fault. Yeah, it was you. See? Why you gotta bore these two totally rad normal dudes? I know.
You still want to keep
An
showing.
asshole.
Because he works on such a fundamental stupid level, or he's listening to his dumb OnlyFans girlfriend, and we're like, pull up the boomer again, even when there's no hay there.
Pull up the boomer again, even then when there's no hay there. Hay? Like a horse? Even when there's no hay there? Is that like an old guy saying? Pull up the boomer. He's so fucking mad that we call him the boomer. He calls himself the boomer now. That's how he describes himself.
T-shirted for $10, I can look at his girlfriend's snatch and pay for his weed habit. So maybe you should be more humble. Exactly.
Maybe you should be more humble that you're going to pay my wife to look at her, quote, snatch. You owned me to look at a picture of her that she uploaded. That doesn't upset me. She chose to do that.
If she's on OnlyFans, does that mean sometimes he's in OnlyFans?
Oh, I don't even want to think about that.
Yeah.
Ooh, mouse guy's thinking about my dick.
I don't even want to think about that. No.
Don't want to think about this guy fucking.
Yeah, he's just one of these kind of like typical millennial, like kind of like like workaholic. He's like his favorite show, even though I kind of liked it too, just for a larf every once in a while. But like he probably loved like Workaholics.
I really liked Workaholics. I bet this fucking loser liked the same show I liked. It was fine. I don't think I finished it. It was just on. I didn't really watch it.
Like, look at these guys, getting high every day and like having their their kind of menial jobs.
Their menial jobs. That was about how like office jobs and menial jobs are trash, by the way.
Wanted to turn it into a lifestyle, so now he's like, oh, I'll just be a streamer, bro.
Hey, dude.
Yeah.
Are you upset at me for being a streamer? Why? This is something that right-wing men try to do because a lot of their masculinity and personal pride lies on their occupation. I've had opportunities to have other jobs, and I like this one. This one's fun. I like my chat. I like the experience. Pays the bills. It's, I like my quiet life, man.
Like I said, he was kind of big when he was with that
other partner.
Yeah, that Hugh/Hannah, who, by the way, he did a video. I encourage you guys to watch to see how mean this guy is.
Mean?
There's always an undercurrent, like with these kinds of people, and you'll sense it even when he's talking to his girl. I actually kind of felt sad for her a few times because you could tell he was kind of like losing his cool with her, like subtly, like no, pull this up, do this. Blah, blah. He was kind of being like purposefully like kind of controlling and mean. But this video, he was
to
talking
Sarah,
about,
come here right now, baby, or else. I'm just kidding. You can stay.
his old host partner, and I think they used to be together because I think I've seen like them actually physically, like sitting in the same studio.
You together seen us sitting in the same studio?
It was,
He just implied that we were dating, Hannah and I.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, what a weird guy.
Especially
Anyway.
considering if he watched that video, he knows the context of that video, which is
Right.
that was not a thing.
This is a good reminder to remind you that Hannah Reloaded has sexually harassed me multiple times and was kicked out of our friend group unanimously due to her behavior.
I expected him to do the thing that
Yeah.
a lot of right-wingers have done since that happened and be like, oh, look at the transes, we were right, kind of shit.
Hey, man.
But, like, mean?
Yeah, I don't know.
You were not mean.
I don't think I was mean at all.
Also, why would he say he feels bad for me when he called me a whore and all sorts of shit on Twitter? He was, like, so mad at me on Twitter.
I don't know. This is the worst part of this video. Let's fucking go.
Good. I love it.
Some of their older videos.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
They sat across from each other maybe one was at a desk and
Yeah,
one was at,
yeah. I was even
And
thinking
then
of
they
another
had
one, but yeah.
and they had trophies in the back.
Yes, yeah, because the last time we talked about this guy, I think that's what we played. Yeah, so they were near each other or something. Well,
Same studio.
yeah, same studio. So, look, things happen. Hugo turned into
Sydney
Hannah.
Reaper says they were roommates.
Okay, roommates. There you go. Well, it was clear this had a crush on Jake. He fell in love with him or whatever. Now, I'm not going to speak.
He's misgendering this person. Dude, like, she sucks, but, like, I mean, she's trans. It's like, she can be both a bad person and also validly trans. I don't know why. Like, she's just a really shitty friend, and she doesn't respect herself enough, and that sucks. But I don't think it's not my fault.
Speak on him transitioning and all that. That's fine. Whoops, didn't mean to pull bring Scott
transitioning.
Garibay into this.
Scott didn't do nothing.
Yeah, Scott didn't do nothing. But
What'd I do?
Scott's like, what did I do? His next video.
I don't know why it's so hard for transphobes to like not be transphobic. It like he has to go out of his way to continue to like dead name this person. Trans people. This is the thing with minority groups, though, right? Like, trans people are so maligned by this fucking kind of dork that, like, you can't even be a piece of shit without it reflecting on every other trans person or without being just totally fucking misgendered and thrown under the bus. Like, she's a trans woman who sucks. She just sucks. Like, let that be real, too. They're all real people. They're complex. They're not simple. Maybe someday she won't suck, but I doubt it. This is not the topic of the video, so what it comes across as is that you're just mad as fuck and trying to get digs in. The thing that offends me is that you think this would offend me, like that you're trying so hard. It's fucking crazy. This is a person that I do not like. I actually fucking do not like Hannah at all. She is a person who I am just so thoroughly disgusted with at this point on a personal level that I could never be her friend again, okay? And the fact that you just fucking, like, feel so comfortable to misgender her is, like, crazy to me. I just don't get it. It's just like sophomoric, man. Grow up. This is just so gross. He doesn't know shit. Yeah, he doesn't. Absolutely not.
Who had feelings for you, and you burned them like the scumbag that you are.
Like the scumbag she is, for sure. Other people have had feelings for me, okay? Just so you know. This is not the only person that has ever had feelings for my ass. And you've never seen me drop receipts on any of those fucking people. Okay? This is one person, and it wasn't about that necessarily. It was about her conduct around that topic. That she sexually harassed me is one thing, multiple times, but it was that she didn't own up to us calling her out on the behavior, and she didn't want to correct the behavior and talk to her wife about it and stuff like that. She also forced her hand because she kept bad-mouthing you on her channel. Well, and she kept having fucking mental breakdowns privately to me. Like, she would text me fucking crazy shit. Yeah, it was just too much. Her behavior was fucking crazy. Anyway, so to take her side is absolutely insane. I think he would be embarrassed to sit there and watch that stream and try to agree with Hannah during stream while his chat was like, this is obviously, she's fucked up. Like, you would all agree that she's fucked up.
And by the way, Jake, this is how you prepare for a live stream. You don't just go, let me fumble around and pull up the player's handbook and this guy, blah, blah. This is
What do you mean? Are you prepared for this?
how you prepare.
What is?
See, I watched a lot of that video where you threw Hannah under the bus. And it
How much of the video? It's like fucking 8 hours, dude.
revealed what a scumbag you are.
Yeah, I totally disagree. I would do it a million times out of a million.
It's not sexual harassment, okay? It's not even close. First of all,
Yes,
it's
it
like
is.
online because I don't
It's
think
not online.
they're together anymore.
What the fuck are you talking about online? She's in my fucking house. He's just so ignorant of the whole thing. Why would you speak on this, man? Like, why would you embarrass yourself like this? What a freak.
Thought there'd be more personal attacks, Jake.
Why? What? You thought there'd be more personal attacks? Why are you like this? You're so fucking, like, brain-wormed. You can't interact with another human being normally.
Jake, you made the cardinal sin of not being entertaining. You should have just said I was a divorced boomer 10 times. It would have been, like,
What?
a lot easier. You're done, and now it's my turn.
Okay,
Oh, look
it's
at
your
you.
turn.
You are fat.
You're fat. This has been your stream. You could have done the whole thing you wanted to do from the beginning.
Apparently a pretty good, like, atheist, because that's what him and Hugo/Hannah did.
Dude, he is so hung up on the trans shit. I am an atheist, yes.
So they just tore apart, like, I don't know, Christian fundamentalists, whatever. And maybe there's a market for that. That's fine. But now that he's on his own, it's just not entertaining at all.
I think it's going okay.
Look at that hairline.
Damn.
I think he made a comment one time, or his chick did, about mine.
Take your hat off. Do it now. It's weird how he ignored the video where he was being a racist. That's crazy, dude. This is the shallow end of the slideshow. I don't enjoy this person. Now let me make a slideshow out of pictures of him throughout the years. Look at all those videos of his I watched obsessively. This shows how I have won, right? Yes. Dude, this is a good picture of me. Are you kidding me?
No, I think he's just can't chat. We're still
Wait, this is not my pinned tweet anymore, and it hasn't been for months. He took this screenshot when it was my pinned one, which means he has a folder of me. That's so fucking cringe, dude. Can you show us your actual Jake folder? Bro, I cannot imagine having folders like on your PC of me. Should we get you checked out? What else you got in there, bud? This is fucking weird.
Oh, there's Jake. Grow. I'm literally grilling in my
We saw that
backyard.
one
We
before.
did, yeah.
We saw that one. How old were you when you experienced feelings of sexuality for the first time? Are you kidding me? And look at the poll. 1,600 people voted. 49 years old. That's what I was expecting. Just about this. Everyone has explained this to him. It's insane to be upset at this question. How old were you when you experienced feelings of sexuality for the first time? Definitely, for me, about 5 when I realized that I liked girls. I thought girl was cute. This was in retrospect, of course. At the 5 years old, I'm not like, this is a sexual feeling. Let's hear your criticisms.
Here's the one that you don't like, and
That
I
is
don't like,
correct.
and nobody likes. So
Nobody likes it.
a guy like this. What kind of a guy, I'm just asking, would be interested in this kind of information? That's all I'm asking. I'm
Okay.
not making any allegations.
I'm not making any. You called me a pedophile earlier, man. What do you mean you're not making allegations? You already done tried to.
To know how old you were when you experienced a stirring in your loins.
A stirring in your loin. Why? Wait. Feelings of sexuality do not mean just boners, man. I was 5 when I told my mom I like girls and boys. Yeah, well, I liked girls, but my parents were like pushy about it. Like, do you like girls? And so I was like, no, because I didn't want to like. I don't know. I didn't. It felt like they were like they would like win if I liked girls, and I did. And I don't know. I didn't want to. It bothered me that they wanted it. It would have been devastation if I was gay to my, not to my mom. She would have been fine. To my dad, though.
Why are you putting 3 or younger? Who remembers anything when they're 3 or younger?
My first memory is when I was 3 or younger. Who remembers anything 3 or younger? 3? Toddler? They're little people. Some people have memories from 3. I didn't assume you had any of that. That's why only 2.7% of people clicked that. Huh?
4 to 9 years old. 1,600 people answered this. Yeah, I guess we know how many
Yuck.
people have.
What's yuck? What is yuck? I don't understand what yuck is. You didn't have sexual feelings when you were a kid? Yuck? You didn't like girls, man? Yuck? Yeah, man.
I can't believe you guys are over here simping for him. What pathetic lives you guys must have. You're spending time boosting my numbers.
Thank you. Hit that like and
Yeah,
subscribe.
hit the like and subscribe, douchebags.
Yeah, you douchebags.
PDFs. Probably the ages that Jake likes. Okay, moving on.
Adults. The ages Jake likes are adults. And adults who can have conversations like, "Hey, when do you remember having your first crush?" Like, that's the kind of adults I would be attracted to.
Me. Hey, you wouldn't be able to humiliate me, Jake. But why would I?
I would be able to humiliate you. Yes, I would. You're not a very bright person. You don't know how to have this conversation.
You have a mute button over me. I'm not that dumb. I know you.
You mean a mute button? I won't mute you.
I know you convince other people to come on your show, and you just talk over them and probably mute them.
Probably mute them. The only time I can ever recall muting anybody is when they were trying to say racist stuff. So, I mean, I guess if you keep slurs out of your mouth, you'll be fine.
But no, I'm not going to do that.
Can you handle
Especially
it?
when you are a reprehensible, horrible person who falsely cries, sexual harassment from somebody who just had a crush on you. And then you expose their private messages. What a scumbag.
Are you really interested in her? I can give you her number if you're interested. I mean, is this at this point it's like become an obsession.
He's really into infidelity, I guess, like cheating on your partner, not being honest about
Look,
it.
I guess
because
so.
That's
Look.
definitely a thing.
She's also a lesbian. Like I'm telling you, with her wife, she tried some infidelity. I don't know if that's the way you want to take, you fucking right wing Christian man. I mean, you can take her side if you want. I mean, guess I'm just awake when I say weed helps me sleep. Is what I mean. 3-hour nap. Yep.
Me and him
I guess last August I didn't sleep very well.
kind of spatting back and forth. Yeah, but this tells you the kind of guy he is. Guess I'm just awake when I say weed helps me sleep. This is what I meant. Oh, shaking my head. A 3-hour nap.
We know somebody takes 3-hour naps in the middle of the day.
Weed in the middle of no. I only slept 3 hours that night instead of sleeping through the night. He searched for weed. Yeah.
Yeah, you're killing it, bro. Yeah, you're absolutely killing it.
I'm doing okay.
Keep doing what you're doing. Oh, he's poly. Oh my! Oh, this is shocking.
Yes.
Does that mean that you're one thing you have to understand about this guy is he wants to be the next Destiny, the omni-liberal?
No thanks. No, I'm good. I do not want to be a liberal by any stretch.
This is who he. By the way, this is who he wants to emulate.
He wants to be like, I think he's doing Destiny, who got cucked by the Lil Twink, and then he's going to make fun of Destiny, but that doesn't hurt me.
This is who he. By the way, this is who he wants to emulate.
He wants to emulate Destiny, who he doesn't want to emulate.
This is his hero.
This is not my hero. I don't like Destiny. I don't know what. Okay, dunk on Destiny. Let's fucking go.
Luis
Hell yeah.
Rivera. Like a baseball player, doesn't it?
Yeah, like a shortstop
Yeah.
from San Pedro
Yeah,
Padres.
yeah. Coming up through the minor leagues, Luis Rivera.
Wow, that's just more racism. He would say it's not racism because he's like, no, I'm saying that, they're good at baseball.
He's hitting like 280, clean fielding percentage.
Bring him up.
Bring him up. So this is his hero. This is Destiny is a huge streamer, like millions of followers.
They don't want his life. He is not good at relationships or having them. He's not a good guy.
Right down to what happens here.
No, okay.
Mel time.
Why did I say this?
Doesn't look comfortable. I don't know why. Maybe Destiny should dance. Maybe he should have fun. I don't know.
What would you be doing, Crazy Mouse, if your wife is standing behind you dancing with another man?
Dancing with another man? My goodness, how scandalous. Dancing? Oh, we have to cancel everybody down at the sock hop. You does this guy side with the villain in Footloose? He's like, "No, kids, you can't dance." I have no problem if Sarah wanted to dance with a person. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that situation would not happen.
I don't know.
Why are we talking about Destiny,
But I mean,
man?
look, Jake, his girlfriend is like an OnlyFans thought.
Just so you know, this is kind of like when Trump is like, Joe Biden. So this isn't the guy you're arguing with. I'm happy to shit on Destiny if that's what we want to do. I'm not Destiny. I would never fumble anybody like this. This is crazy.
He's an OF, polycuck. Yeah, exactly. An MCDM simp and a belligerent atheist. He's hit the trifecta. A living fail elemental. Yes.
A living fail elemental. Anyway, I think it's going okay.
Yeah, don't ever argue with like one of those militant atheists.
Why not? Are you scared? Don't ever argue with someone who disagrees with you. Who would you argue with then?
They're horrible. Just horrible.
Yeah, those horrible atheists.
And they have
Acknowledging reality, those fuckers. Not having superstitions. And then forgetting entirely that people are religious until they bring it up. That motherfucker.
they'll wear you down because nobody is as
They'll
excited
wear you down?
about their faith as they are about their lack of faith.
Okay, so the reason I'm excited, like, air quotes, excited about my lack of faith is not because it's like, oh my God, I just love, atheism. Yay. No, it's because you fucking sickos say crazy shit and I gotta be like, hey, that's not correct. It's a reaction. Atheism would never come up if you were normal and had brains.
That is his hero.
I've never seen a guy claim he's been prepared to talk to me more than this guy while also being just like not prepared to talk to me whatsoever. He doesn't know anything about me. How can he even pretend to have done the research if he's like, yeah, this guy fucking loves Destiny? Okay.
Back to Jake.
Yes, back to me.
Yeah, I'm platonically DTF.
I am platonically down to fuck. I think that's the vibe I give off. I'm not like pressed about having sex with a bunch of people, and I don't know. I guess I come off as flirty or whatever. So like, yeah, I think that's what's going on.
I don't actively want to have sex with every single
sex
girlfriend I have, but if we're friends, it's more likely we'll share attractions. So it happens. Yeah, we've seen the pictures, and I got an idea of what you're pulling.
What I'm pulling,
Jake? You're a fat, round Gryffindor turd.
I am a fat, round Gryffindor turd who just happens to fuck. I don't know what to tell you. Against all odds, man.
I'm 6'4", rocket arm.
You're 6'4" with a rocket arm? Are you trying to be Dr. Disrespect? Is this why you wear the shades? Do you think that you're Dr. Disrespect? Ironically loves the pedo guy. 6'4", rocket arm. Okay, man. Go throw a baseball then? I don't know. Are you playing football now? Are you involved in the sport still? Or is it something you did in high school? In the fucking 80s? 90s maybe? Do you feel like this is a W?
Oh, I love this one. This guy calling him out. Actually, it's very possible to have sex without dragging a woman around on a dog collar. Not
True.
everyone is a predator.
That's true, to not drag women around on a dog collar when you have sex with them. It's also possible to drag them around on a dog collar when you have sex with them. You can do both. Or neither.
This is what Jake says. It may blow your mind to know that I've had sex with people with and without collars.
Yes.
If you're upset by us
Correct.
constantly doing
Consensually. Not constantly. Consensually.
KINK, that's a personal issue.
K-I-N-K. Are you worried that the mouse guy will understand what the adults are talking about? Is that what's happening here? You want to shield his little personality from the sex talk? I get it. Okay. Well, I'll try to be more polite around the fucking mouse guy.
That you like to lead women around in dog collars.
I don't like to lead women around in dog collars, okay? I come good when I do. All right? But like only if they're into it, man. Like, why is it never my choice? I don't know. You can't like the stuff we do. I facilitate. Yeah, if Sarah didn't like being dog collared, I wouldn't do it. I would still like it though. I would like it independently of her. I'm glad she likes it. I was the one who asked. Yeah, it was her idea. I'd dog collar her though. It's not like we always dog collar when we have sex. What do you think happens when we do the dog collar? Are you thinking about it, man? If I haven't put a collar on you, don't call me sir. True. Exactly. This guy's spitting. Yes, I stand by all of this.
if I haven't put a collar on you, don't call me sir.
Yeah.
And then OPIS says, actually, it's very possible to have sex without dragging a woman around in a dog collar. Same tweet. Not everyone's a predator. And then Jake says, oh, have you considered that the collar makes me cum good?
Clip it, please. Clip it. I kind of need this. I kind of fucking need it.
One's a predator. And then Jake says, oh, have you considered that the collar makes me cum good?
And then Jake says, have you considered that the collar makes me cum good? Yeah, bro. Have you, though? Have you considered it? It fucking does. That's funny.
This is what I mean, guys.
Yeah, look at this fucking guy. I'm embarrassed. Look. Oh, chat, it is time to admit something. I am so embarrassed that you had to find out this way. That when I have sex, it's so hot that you would probably jack off if you were to watch it. You also, you should lament that I don't have the OnlyFans cooking, because it is, we fuck good around here sometimes. I mean, it's all sorts of hot up in here. We do shit just for us that, I mean, is definitely film worthy. And that's not really a joke. I've actually straight up said after we have done certain things, or she's done certain things, or I have, that we should have filmed that because that was good stuff. But we haven't. I'm sorry. I get a little selfish. I'm just saying, I fuck good. It's a good time. If you have sex with me, it's good. I work at it. You said during. Literally during. I mean, straight up. You're... Baby, I love you. What a skill.
If these are my enemies, I'm doing something right.
Yeah.
Your enemy? I know we spent a lot of time doing this. It's kind of just because it's fun. Like, me and Chad are having fun. I mean, we've spent so much fucking time on this. This has just been fun laughing at you being mad at me for coming. This is funny.
This is a guy who can't get off without leading a woman around and treating her like an animal.
Well, no. Well, hold on. Back up. I can definitely get off still, all right, without a collar, okay? It just makes me come good. It's just one of many things I'm into. I don't need a collar. It's not about the collar. It's just one thing to add to the experience if we want to in that particular situation, okay? I need you to understand that while it might take some work to make me come, I can still come good in other ways, all right? I'm a versatile guy. I'm a Renaissance man.
And the thing is, she'll tell you, like, oh, no, it's consensual. What this guy does, and I can almost guarantee it, he finds emotionally damaged women who do, quote-unquote, like it.
Emotionally damaged women. The craziest person I ever had sex with was right-wing. No, she wasn't. She was probably just a liberal. The craziest person I ever had sex with was pretty wacky, though. And she definitely wasn't a leftist. But she didn't reveal that until later. She called the cops on me on my birthday because we were having a birthday party, and she's like, they're making too much noise. We weren't! I was in my 20s. She was mad at me. We broke up. It was a whole thing. A lot of drama, dude. I mean, if I was a guy who preyed on emotionally damaged people, you better believe that I would have taken advantage of the Hannah situation then, right? Instead of just being like, no, you have to tell your wife. I'm an upstanding gentleman who, even though I don't like your wife, I respect her. Like, huh? So do I take advantage of emotionally damaged people, or do I have fucking some like discernment here? I think maybe that I'm a complex
like
man,
gay or something.
a lover of a good lover even.
Until they break free of it and then start getting into therapy and realizing, like, oh my God, that guy was the worst thing that ever happened to me.
I'm straight up. Hold on, before you speak, I must. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm bossing you around. Before you speak and interrupt my stream.
Go on, please. You're gonna ADHD or something.
I'm not. My ex, who needed therapy. I've had reports from exes like, hey, I treated you wrong. You're a good guy. You're one of the best people. I've had people be like, you're the one that got away. And I'm like, yeah, I did. And so, I mean, I'm just saying, I have my issues. I'm not a perfect gentleman in all scenarios, and I have flaws like any man. No, I don't have flaws like any man, actually. I have flaws unlike most men. And my flaws reside in different ways. But go ahead, speak my praises or whatever you were saying.
Oh, I was gonna say, I just totally off topic, but also on topic because it's on what he's saying. Because I'm tired of my agency being taken away from me.
Oh.
But I cannot express enough how much like the first maybe like 3 years of our relationship was pretty much just like vanilla sex.
Yeah, it was vanilla sex.
We weren't like doing anything crazy, and I've been into kinky stuff probably since I discovered my sexuality.
Right.
But I never felt comfortable really to express it because my previous partner tried to use it more as like to his advantage and didn't really care about like what I wanted in things, and so like it was it was annoying, and so I kind of like had a moment where I like pulled back from that part of myself, and I was like, I don't know if I want to get kinky again, but I love Jake so much, and we can talk about anything together, and we have full openness with each other, that it got to a point where I was like, hey, why don't we try some other things? Some role play, some dress up, some accessories to the situation.
Yeah.
And you know what? It is great. Because I feel like I'm able to express myself and my desires and what makes me horny.
Yeah.
And be able to have a fun time with it in my own way.
I think sex is something that these guys take in a really weird way, and I think it can just be fun stuff that you do, and like we've made love, but we fuck also, and it's like sometimes
there's
it's
like
different.
There's like that passionate sex
Yeah.
where you're just like, I love you, and then there's
the
fun, let's play around because this is really fun and I like to do this with you sex.
yeah. I mean, in all of it, there's like, I love you and you love me, but I mean, you can get freaky and not be all about. You can lean towards your I want to fuck you instead of the I want to love you all the time. Like, I don't know. You can just express yourself. It comes in different ways.
But like, contrary to whatever they believe, women do have sexual fantasies.
Oh,
and
yeah.
kinks, independent of men, and not because of fucking emotional damage or whatever.
Only emotionally damaged women can be sexy
like,
and kinky.
What emotional damage made me?
Which makes me think
decide to like this thing.
Which makes me think that his wife isn't open sexually with him because he would judge it, right? And I don't think.
Well, yeah, they definitely have missionary sex in 2 minutes for the purpose of procreation.
If they do anymore, but like it's I don't know, like you just gotta figure out what you like, man. It doesn't have to be embarrassing. It's okay. This doesn't embarrass me at all. As you can see, we've just paused it on the screen for. Yeah, I'm so embarrassed that I fuck.
He's an absolute predator.
I guess consent is predatory.
Yeah, he's calling this guy misogynist and kink shaming.
If don't kink shame me, please. If a woman wants to be slapped, spit on, and choked during sex, I don't think this woman exists. What? You don't think a woman wants to be slapped, spit on, and choked during sex? There are definitely. I'm not big into the spit stuff. Some people are. Slapped and choked is very common. That is a cry for help. Her partner should find his balls and say no. Is he going to read this? I appreciate how you engaged in a gross display of misogyny and also managed to top it off with reinforced toxic masculinity while kink shaming and being sex negative. This is all the things. Shitlords work on this for years and fail, yet you did this in one tweet. True. I'm spitting here. Choking feels great, but you got to be safe. True. Be safe. I think like my last like fucking 5 sexual partners have all liked that to some degree. All some form of kink or have brought it up. And I mean, like, I'm like a fucking, we're poly or whatever, but like, I'm like, it's been me and Sarah and then my exes, right? Like, I am a serial monogamous. This is a normal thing that people bring up. From my first girlfriend, I mean, she didn't really bring up the kink stuff, but after that, like once you get older, like, adults fucking are kinky, man.
Okay. Our brains are weird and are made of chemicals. So here's why this stuff is fun. And usually it's alternative people who do it. Do you know why you get, like, have you ever heard of when you get a piercing or a tattoo, you get sort of like a high from it? Like you want to get more? Mm-hmm. You'll get a fucking piercing and you'll be like, fuck yeah, oh, actually I really want more. That happens all the time. Kink is in that same vein where our brains are like, ooh, a little bit of spice, a little spice.
Little spice. I don't know. Stuff's just hot and it makes you come good. It's just is what it is.
I mean, look, I'm not a therapist, but good Lord. And this Jake is just like, yeah, stop harshing my buzz, bro.
This Jake. Man. Yes, this Jake.
And each their own, dude.
It's just Oomphy is just caught up in the video.
And here he is at the bottom, this whole conversation. Are you talking about like rough sex or something? You should come chat because he wants to defend it because he's a scumbag.
He's a scumbag who wants to defend King. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's scummy. It makes me really uncomfortable that you're going to be walking around in such a revealing outfit when I'm not there, and I prefer it if you wore something. Oh, he's talking about Justin Little, who I disagree with vehemently here, is saying, it makes me really uncomfortable that you're going to be walking around, in quotes. This is talking about that actor, Jonah Hill, when he was talking about, remember when that drama was going around where his girlfriend at the time was like posting on Instagram because she was a surfer in her like surfing bathing suit, and that made him uncomfortable and shit, and so we were all clowning on Jonah Hill for being whack. Makes me really uncomfortable when you're going to be walking around in such a revealing outfit when I'm not there, and I prefer it if you wore something a little more modest. This is an example of a man being open, vulnerable, and honest about his feelings, is what Justin Little said. It's sexist, however. It can be open about your feeling and also be sexist. And he says, how? Why does it bother you that she's revealing, particularly when you're not there? I think it's only sexism in the environment we find ourselves in. If we didn't have the culture we do, I doubt we'd experience the oddly gendered type of insecurity. I don't know what Jeff Holiday is even trying to say here. It's just sexism to be like, hey, you don't get to, you have to wear something that makes me comfortable about your sexual, like, expression or something like that, like a bathing suit or whatever. It's weird. It's sexist to say that to women. Like, and we only do that to women, right? The point I was trying to make, he says, is that I don't think men should be judged so harshly and negatively for expressing, in a healthy way, that something their partner does is making them feel insecure. People should try hearing them out. Yeah, you can absolutely... So I'm saying something reasonable. You can absolutely express that it makes you uncomfortable, but it's your responsibility to confront that it is learned sexist response to women's bodies. I'm spitting. I'm spitting.
I don't even know what this is. That's his girl.
Ooh, she's hot. Holy shit. This is... Yes. What?
And I don't care. She puts this publicly anyway.
And I don't care. I'm going to put this publicly anyway. Yeah, I mean, like, so you're shaming her, but also she's hot, so, like, didn't work.
So she's the one that, like, edits these videos, so she can F off, too. I don't have anything personal against her, but she can F off, too. Honey.
I don't have anything against you. You can F off, honey.
You need help.
You need help, honey.
I don't like you, but...
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Put that up. I don't really like you, care for you very much, but no guy wants to see a woman being taken advantage of. And this guy, he's, whether you know it or not, he is putting you through the emotional ringer.
Ooh, it's the reverse. Now it's, instead of Sarah putting me through the emotional ringer and manipulating me, now I'm manipulating her, taking advantage of her. The mystery thickens. Maybe the alchemy is we both take advantage of each other. Let's go.
And he's doing damage to you. So you may
she's
think,
damaged.
I'm in control, blah, blah, blah. No.
She's
you are going
damaged.
to be a mess in 15 years.
15.
In 15 years. Okay, start the timer. He's so sexist he can't imagine I'm in control like Dave. I know, right? Real nice guy vibes here. I know, right?
Yeah.
Generous.
Well,
15 years is being generous. Thank you, Mouse. I forgot he was here.
I'll say is don't ever do anything rash. Just try to talk to someone. You will wake up someday and realize this guy is horrible.
Anything rash, like kill me? I'm 30, man. I know, right? Don't do anything rash, baby.
This guy is a monster. And
I'm a monster.
Don't be too hard on yourself. It's all right. He's kind of a skeevy slang with a silver tongue. So
a silver tongue. God damn. I didn't know he thought so. He thinks I'm like a silvery tongued little guy, a little devil. Ooh, with a curly mustache. Fuck, dude. It's funny.
What the hell, Jake?
Yeah, what the fuck? I'm sorry, dude. Nicest man I've ever known. Hey, don't say nice things about me. How tall are you, Jake? I'm 5'10". This guy's taller. He's 6'4". He's got a rocket arm. He's a taller guy.
There he is.
There he
It's
is.
a good one to end on, isn't it, Crazy Mouse?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, end on it.
Big fat toad.
I'm a toad.
Hideki Matsui.
Hideki Matsui? Isn't he a Hall of Famer? Hideki Matsui, Godzilla? Wasn't he a right fielder for the Yankees? Left fielder, maybe. I don't know. He's an outfielder for the Yankees? I guess I got to show chat because they're not jocks. I look like Hideki Matsui? As you can see, we have maybe different lineages. He's a good batter, though. Slugger, dude. He's a good-looking man. I don't understand what's wrong with Hideki Matsui now. Does he look like a toad to you? Are you just racist? I was kind of hoping that I misremembered how Hideki Matsui looked. He's just a normal fella. Are you done?
Isn't that what George Steinbrenner called him? A fat toad. Not you, Luis Rivera. Hideki Matsui.
Cool, man. Is this the end of your stream? All right, anyway, so I would love to have a conversation with him or the mouse guy. I know they won't because they're cowards, which is just fucking wild. So he used the opportunity of me talking about D&D systems to be like, here's the dirt on this guy that he's uploaded freely to the internet. I don't like him. All right. Okay. I don't think it makes him look good. In conclusion, I don't know, that guy sucks. I guess he took me down. We spent a lot of time on it, but we had fun.